Many times the dominant society did not understand who we were. They called us raiders, they called us thieves, they called us a warring people. But we had to do some of those things in order to survive and remain a people that we are, and above all, to hold our lands as much as we could.
In the early 1800s, Apache country was part of Mexico. Mexico did not recognize the Apaches' right to the land as original inhabitants, and conflict between them was constant. During the 1840s, the Apaches were faced with the threat of extermination, since they would surrender neither their land nor their way of life. In Mexico, American bounty hunters like Stephen Meek could earn $100 for the scalp of an Apache man, $50 for a woman's, and $25 for a child's. Violence like this was a part of the Apache experience when Geronimo was growing up, and on March 5th, 1851, he himself was dealt a crushing blow by Mexican brutality. 400 Mexican soldiers attacked an undefended Apache camp, slaughtering women and children. Among the 21 dead were Geronimo's wife, mother, and children.
He was never a renegade like what people said about him until the time when he was on his way to talk about peace. And behind him, his family was slaughtered, his wife and children.
In his autobiography, Geronimo said, "I did not pray, I had no purpose left, and whenever I saw anything to remind me of my former happy days, my heart would ache for revenge." In spite of such violence, the Apaches were never subdued by Mexico. But international events were about to complicate their lives. Apache country was part of a vast territory that the United States had just won in a war with Mexico, completing an American dream of control over the Southwest. But from the Apache point of view, the land was not Mexico's to give away. For over their own homelands, Apaches held virtually undisputed control. Since the dawn of time, the land had sustained the people. But soon there would be a new presence in Apache country, American settlers. One traveler wrote, "It was a surprise how luxuriant the grass was on this mesa and what an inexhaustible support it affords for cattle. It was a luxury to breathe the air. Nothing more pure or more invigorating could exist upon earth."